On November 16, 1957, in the quiet, unsuspecting town of Plainfield, Wisconsin, hardware store owner Bernice Warden vanished. Her son checked on her that evening and found the store empty, except for a dark, ominous pool of blood on the floor and a single receipt made out to a local handyman, Edward Gein. What police discovered on Gein's farm that night would horrify America and inspire some of the most terrifying horror movies ever made. Psycho, the Texas Chain Saw Massacre, and Silence of the Lambs. This is the chilling story of the man called the Butcher of Plainfield. Edward Theodore Gein was born on August 27, 1906, in La Crosse, Wisconsin. He was the second son of George and Augusta Gein, a violent, abusive father and a fanatically religious, controlling mother. Augusta ruled the house like a tyrant. Every afternoon, she forced her sons to listen to graphic, terrifying passages from the Bible about murder, sin, and divine punishment. She told them the world was evil, alcohol was evil, and worst of all, women were instruments of the devil. Little Ed worshipped his mother. She was the only person who ever showed him affection, the only woman he was allowed to love. The family moved to a remote, isolated 155-acre farm outside Plainfield to protect the boys from the world. Ed rarely left except for school, where classmates remembered him as painfully shy, sometimes erupting into strange, unsettling laughter. His only companion was his older brother, Henry, until Henry began criticizing their mother. On May 16, 1944, a brush fire broke out on the farm. When the flames were extinguished, Ed reported his brother missing. Searchers found Henry's body face down in an area untouched by fire. Officially, his death was heart failure, though bruises marred his head. No autopsy. Ed showed no emotion. Less than 2 years later, in December 1945, Augusta Gein died after a series of strokes. Ed, now 39, was utterly alone. He later told police he had lost his only friend and one true love. After her death, he boarded up her rooms, the parlor, the living room, the upstairs, preserving them like a shrine. The rest of the house fell into filth. Ed lived in one tiny room, eating from cans, reading horror pulp magazines, and stories about cannibals and Nazi atrocities, especially Ilse Koch, who allegedly made lampshades from human skin. Ed became obsessed with bringing his mother back, or becoming her. He told investigators he wanted to make a woman's suit so he could literally crawl inside her skin. Between 1947 and 1957, he admitted to as many as 40 nighttime visits to local cemeteries. He would wait for a fresh burial, preferably a middle-aged woman resembling his mother, dig up the coffin, and take the body home. He often claimed to be in a daze and sometimes left empty-handed, but at least 9 times he didn't. Back at the farmhouse, he tanned the skin and created a horrifying collection. Chairs upholstered with human skin, lampshades made from faces, a wastebasket of skin, skulls used as bowls, a belt of nipples, a corset from a female torso, 9 preserved vulvas in a shoebox, masks from real women's faces, and Bernice Warden's heart sitting on the stove. When asked, he calmly admitted making a suit from the skins so he could become his mother. On whether he had sex with corpses, he replied coldly, "They smelled too bad." Gein confessed to only 2 murders. 1954, tavern owner Mary Hogan, resembling his mother. Her blood was found all over her bar. Her face, peeled and cured, was found in a paper bag in his house. 1957, Bernice Warden, shot with a .22 rifle and brought home to work on. He was suspected in other disappearances: 8-year-old Georgia Weckler, 15-year-old babysitter Evelyn Hartley, and 2 deer hunters. But nothing was proven. Edward Gein was found guilty, but legally insane, and spent the rest of his life in a mental hospital. His house burned down under suspicious circumstances. His car became a carnival attraction, and he died of lung cancer in 1984. His gravestone was later stolen by souvenir hunters.